Welcome to another episode of FanCastic. It is our first FanCast of October. Spooky season, my favorite season of the year. Spooky season is year-round in my house, based on decor. I've got my spooky gothic girl earrings on, which I wear all year round. And I've got like a little spooky shirt on, which matches the cover of the book we will be FanCasting today, which is Belladonna by Adalyn Grace. Loved this book. It is spooky ooky and loving, and it was very good. It was a good palate cleanser from fantasy world. It's actually kind of based a little bit more in realism, which I enjoyed. If you love the Gilded Age, you'll love Belladonna. Very much the same time period. Really enjoyed it. We're going to talk a little bit more about the book, but let's talk about our guest. Our guest today I'm very excited for. I'm honestly a little nervous. I have never met her before, but I am a longtime follower and fan of Miss Lilly Lloyd, who you might know as Lily Darling XO on Instagram and TikTok. She is a spooky girl extraordinaire. She is a big fan of Disney. She's got she basically looks like Sally from The Nightmare Before Christmas come to life. She's got the cutest clothes. She always is getting her nails done with something super cool. Whoever her nail artist is to die for. But I wanted to have her on because I've been following her for a long time. We're very similar. We both like Sleep Token, all the gothy, spooky, yuki stuff. And I said, for Halloween, let's see if we can get her because she posted that she read Belladonna. And I was like, oh, girl, me too. And I don't know I know a lot of people who have read this book, but I don't know a lot of people kind of outside of the bookish world who have read this book. So I reached out to her and she was like, absolutely. And so I'm so excited to talk to her. Let's bring her in and get to know Lily. And we're off.
Yay!
Hi, Lily. Welcome to FanCastic. Hello.
So excited.
Guys, I am joined today by Lilly Lloyd. You know her as Lily Darling XO on Instagram, on TikTok.
Yep.
She is your spooky girl extraordinaire. She has showed her house renovations to die for. Her nail changes, incredible. Her outfits, her whimsical outfits. I'm constantly looking at your outfits being like, I could probably recreate that.
Thank you. Yes, please do.
You love Nightmare Before Christmas. You love all the spooky stuff. And most importantly, Lily, you're a Sleep Token fan.
Oh my God. Am I a Sleep Token fan? Just don't even get me started. Love them so much.
God. Do you have tickets?
So I do. It is on October 7th. So less than a month now. And I'm so excited. Oh my gosh.
Ours here is on October 11th. I currently do not have tickets.
No.
Because I missed the pre-sale. I signed up for the pre-sale and then I missed it because of a work meeting.
No.
And I was like, oh my gosh.
Devastation.
And so I had no chance for the regular sales. And then they're doing the no resale thing, which I appreciate, which is great. However,
but it's also sucks though.
No, I can't get any tickets.
I know.
But they're with RCA, and so with Sony, I've reached out to, actually my friend Steven reached out, and I was like, if you guys have any tickets, please. And they were like, well, we won't know until it's closer. And so every week I'm like, any idea? And they're like, we still don't know yet.
I will be manifesting for you.
Thank you. Thank you. By the time this episode comes out when you will be after you have seen Sleep Token, I believe.
Oh, wow.
So
I love that.
Get this. You're listening to this episode and reliving your concert
literally.
time. Have you seen them before?
I have not, which is a very sore subject.
Oh, yeah? Okay.
Because my best friend, she is also very big Sleep Token fan. We've been listening to them for years, but the last couple times they were in Seattle, the first time we just didn't know until afterwards, and we were like, that's depressing. And then the second time, I don't remember exactly what happened, but there was some reason why we couldn't make it, and so we didn't get to go, and we were actually just talking about this literally yesterday
Yeah.
because we were like talking about how we're so excited for the show. She's going with me, and we were just talking about how sad we are that that we missed the Take Me Back to Eden era tour because I mean, what a god tier album. So
The things I would
yeah,
do to hear Rain live
literally.
or Chokehold,
Uh-huh. Oh my gosh.
all you can just hope for the encore, right?
I know, I know. I'm like, are they gonna play any of their older songs? Like I assume they will, but I hope they play the whole new album. Like I don't want them to skip a single song. I'm
Hmm.
like, if they don't play Gethsemane, I'm gonna lose my mind.
That song, okay. When I was first listening to it, I was in Arizona for a book conference and I was driving back from the fantasy ball. So I
Oh
was
my
in
gosh.
this like gown driving back to where I was staying,
The only
listening to
appropriate
the
way.
album. I had to pull
Love
my
it.
car over at Gethsemane.
That's so real. That's so real. I was absolutely losing my mind when I heard it the first time. I was like, "Are you kidding me?" My husband's like, knew I was literally in our room with my headphones on, like laying in bed, just like with my eyes closed, just crying. He like pokes his head in and he's like, "Okay, I'm just gonna leave you alone," because I was like having a whole moment.
Our
I'm like,
husbands are on
"Thank
the
you."
same wavelength because mine is like,
Yeah.
what are you doing? And I'll be like, and he's like,
Mm,
sleep token. And I'm like, yeah,
uh-huh. Yep,
meh,
yep.
boop.
I'm busy. I'm so busy. You don't even know.
So busy. Vessel's so sad.
Oh my God, it's so sad.
He's a
It's so
so
sad.
sad boy because
I
somebody
know.
doxed him.
I know. I
Fun
can't.
fact.
It makes
I
me
have
so
a
mad.
fun fact. I work in TV music and
Amazing.
I was always like, I don't want to find out who they are, but we
Mhm.
have like PROs with music. So artists are registered by their names
Yeah.
in
Yeah.
there. And I was like, I wonder if they're in there as their real names or not. They are
Yeah.
not,
Oh,
which I love.
wow.
They
I
are
love
in
that.
there
That makes me so happy.
as Vessel,
That
and there's no AKAs. There's like nothing. And that made me super happy because I was like,
that's
okay,
really cool.
if people in the business are willing to protect them and their
Yeah.
identities in that way, but the fans ruin it, you're not a real fan. See yourself
No. Yeah, literally bye.
out.
Yep.
So I don't know. And
Yeah.
like Caramel, I
Wow. What a time. Unfortunately, I am a victim of somebody posting it on TikTok and I didn't know. Like, I was just scrolling and like I saw it one day and I was like, oh my God. Like, I was so
my
upset.
eyes.
So, I literally is how I felt. I was like, my eyes. I just can't. I was so upset.
No.
It was only Vessel. I don't know who anybody else is still, but
Yeah.
I unfortunately yeah, that got
Ugh.
me, and I was so mad about it. I still am not happy about it, but
Do you have sleep
just
token
wipe my memory.
tattoos?
I do. I have one.
You have one?
I don't know if you'd be
Oh,
able
on
to.
the
Let's see.
sleeve. We
You
love a
kind
sleep
of
token
see it.
tattoo. Oh my God, that's
Yeah.
so beautiful.
Thank you.
That's like so fantasy girl coded. I want
Thank
one so
you.
bad. I have some space on my
Yes.
shoulder blade that I'm planning, and I want to do like some sort of like stairway thing, but it's got to be like a Gethsemane
Mm-hmm.
coded situation. What is
Love
the
that.
flamingo's name? Jerry?
Jerry.
Jerry.
Yes, Jerry.
I was like, do I want a Jerry tattoo?
No, really, yeah.
I think I
Like, yeah,
do.
you do. I think you do.
I think I
Yeah.
do. Someone be like, why do you have a flamingo on you? It's not a
That's
flamingo,
Jerry,
that's Jerry.
actually. Please
Like,
put some respect on Jerry's name.
put some
Yeah.
respect on Jerry's name. Well, I love that we both love
I
Sleep
love it.
Token. My
Yes.
other guests that I had this month, FanCasting Quicksilver, are also going
Oh,
to
love it.
Sleep Token, and so everyone but me is going in the month of October.
You'll get some.
We'll
I have
manifest
faith.
it. We'll
Yes.
manifest it.
Yes,
Even if
we
I'm
will.
like running in at the end, I don't care. Like somebody let me in.
Yeah, please.
I love that you're seeing them though. I'm after all this time, it'll
I'm so
be
excited.
it'll be worth it. I
It
felt that
will.
way when I saw My Chemical Romance finally.
Oh my gosh. Amazing.
Did you see this tour that they were on
I
too?
did. I didn't get to go. No, unfortunately. I'm like honestly, I'm not a huge concert person. Like I have to like really love someone to like go do all that.
Yeah.
So the last concert I went to was the Eras tour, which was amazing.
I ain't gonna go to that either. Are you so excited for
No.
Life of a Showgirl?
My gosh, yes. I can't wait. I'm literally counting down the days. I do think we're gonna get like some kind of like behind the scenes like Eras tour like documentary situation.
Heck yeah.
Just like based on like all the Easter eggs I've seen. Like
Yes.
I feel like something else
Okay.
is happening
Did
for
you
sure.
get the email the other day of like
No. I
the
mean I probably did, but I probably didn't see it.
okay, on the website you can now pre-order. It's like Life of a Showgirl, but I don't remember what it's called, right? It's like abbreviated. And if you
Yeah.
click on it, it brings you to Apple Music, but it's a video link. So
Oh.
I think you're right. I think you're like spot on.
Ooh. I'm so excited to see.
We just need
I can't wait.
another documentary because the Miss Americana one
Yes.
was so good.
So good. I loved it.
Congratulations to our very close friends Taylor Swift and
Yes,
Travis
and Travis
Kelce
Kelce. So happy for you.
on your engagement. So happy for you.
So happy.
Don't let Blake Lively at your wedding, please.
Please. Yeah.
Please
No. No,
leave her
thank
out
you.
of it. Even though
Yeah.
I do like her hair product. I spray it on my hair. It smells really good, but
I haven't tried it.
it
She does have
smells
good
so
hair, so
she does have good hair. And so I
she
tried her
does.
hair product. It was on clearance.
Yeah.
Got it on clearance and I didn't buy it from Target. So
Love it. There you
doing
go.
everything
Love it.
right. Okay, let's talk about our book and why
Yes.
we are here. Okay, Belladonna. This
Oh,
is why we're here.
so
I
good.
love this
Yes.
cover because it's just like a face.
I know. Oh,
It's
I should
really
have brought mine. I didn't even think. I have the
no, you're good.
Fairy Loot exclusive covers.
You have
I should
the
have
like the
brought
hardcover.
them. Yes, I do. I have all three of them,
I haven't found
and
those
they're
at any
beautiful.
store.
They are like even the hardcover of like that cover
Yeah, I haven't found
is
any of
the
them.
ugh, I I think she has them, right? I don't
Yeah,
know,
I
but
think you
mine
could
were
probably
the
order direct.
yeah, mine were like the I was a subscriber to Fairy Loot for a while and like I just happened to get Belladonna and I was like, okay, this cover's stunning. Like it's so beautiful. I love everything about it. So I was like,
Mhm.
let me order the other ones to go with it even though I hadn't even read the first book yet. I was like, I need the whole set.
Yeah,
Like I just need them.
yeah.
So I'm so glad I did because this has been my favorite series in like a really long time. So
Really? Oh wait,
yes,
okay,
I
tell me
loved
why.
it.
Tell me why. I love Adalyn Grace. Met
Yeah.
her in Mesa, Arizona at that book con I had mentioned.
Oh yeah,
She was
nice.
there. Truly one of the loveliest authors. She walked
Ah,
around and bought so many indie authors' books and like
I
was
love that.
so gracious. And unfortunately, I can't say the same about the author of Red Rising, whose name I have forgotten on purpose.
I have not read that, and I don't even honestly know. Oh wait, it's
You
a
don't.
man, right?
It's a man. We don't need to
All
read
right.
that.
Yeah, yeah. Oh man.
Oops.
Yeah.
Those are my opinions. Sorry about that. She was lovely, and I really, really loved and appreciated her. So
That's awesome.
you said that this was the first book that you have like the series. You've completed the series?
Yes, yes, I read all of
Oh, girl.
them.
Oh, girl.
Yeah.
I haven't even read past the first one. Yeah, tell me
Oh
why.
my gosh.
I would love to hear your thoughts.
It's just like I don't know. I first of all, I feel like before we start the fan cast thing, I have to say that I am like not really someone who visualizes things very well when I
Hmm.
read. Like I'm pretty sure I have like aphantasia vibes, like
Yeah.
not quite all the way, but definitely it's not what I hear other people explain when they read things. I'm like, that's so crazy. So when I'm reading things, it's like I visualize things, but it's definitely not in very great detail. But with this, I did kind of like a tandem like audiobook physical read, and I found that that is like the best method for me to like really get into like the whole world of it all.
Yeah.
But it was just like so beautiful. Like the world is so like dark and spooky, but so beautiful. And I loved that it was not like your typical like fae fantasy situation. It was like something completely different that I hadn't read before, like the
Hmm.
ghost story aspect. I loved that, and just like the atmosphere was so good. I don't know,
It
I
was
loved
so good.
everything about it. So good.
It was like
Oh,
a mystery.
Yeah,
Like,
like a murder mystery, but also kind of
yes.
a little bit of magic, like
Yes.
beautiful scenery, beautiful dresses, like
Yes.
set in like older times. Like it was just like everything that I love, like packed into one
Yeah,
book, and I just loved it so much.
it felt like a little bit like Haunting Hill House,
Yes, totally.
Gilded Age, and then like your Clue type of thing.
Yes.
You know,
Uh-huh.
like I kept picking up the book because I was like, who is poisoning her?
Yeah, right? Who is it?
Who is it? Like I really loved that and it kept going. I think yeah, I completely agree with you. I am somebody who sees the movie in their head.
Oh, I'm so jealous. I can't even begin to
I
explain to
didn't
you how
even
jealous I am.
I didn't realize that not everyone like read like that. One of my
Yeah,
closest friends, Tabitha, she is very similar. She struggles with reading fantasy books and she doesn't
yeah,
like it because she's like, I can't,
that's valid.
the world building gets in the way and it just
Yeah,
doesn't become fun. I just feel like the
I
world for
feel
this
that,
was
but
so easily built.
it was like nothing too crazy, like, but still very detailed, but it was like
Yeah.
just enough to where it wasn't overwhelming.
Yes.
And the story was very easy to understand. And I also just like really loved Signa. Like I loved her so much.
Yeah.
And I just loved genuinely everything about it. Like I was literally sobbing by the end of the first book, like so hard. My husband was
Yes.
like, "Are you okay?" And I'm like, "No, actually, I'm not okay."
Yeah.
I was
This, it's,
sobbing. I was
I
like, "Oh
feel
my
like
God."
she never experienced Signa's character really never experienced like unconditional love and never felt like anyone was
Yes.
looking out for her and someone was the whole time, you
Yes.
know?
Oh my
And
gosh, I
it's
loved
the
it.
most unlikely character that you would ever think is like
Mhm.
the darkness is what was like looking out for you. It was so beautiful. It was
It
so
was.
beautiful and I feel like there's like passages that I definitely marked that how they were written, I just was like, "Oh my
So
gosh."
good.
Um, oh, also it was funny. Like, there were parts that
Yes,
were
it was so
hilarious.
funny.
The
Yes, it
scene
actually made me laugh out loud.
yes, the scene with where it's Death and her and the scone,
Oh my gosh, yes, that was so funny. I loved that so much.
and he was
Oh
like,
my gosh.
"Just eat. Like, if you're
Yeah,
hungry, eat the
you're
scone." And she's like,
hungry,
"I'm
eat
not."
it.
And he, like, throws it at
Throws it. I was like, oh my gosh, he's so petty. I love it.
He's
Also,
so petty.
I do have to say the audiobook is incredible. Like
Okay.
it's like one of the best audiobooks I've ever listened to. Like the
Oh,
narrator, I guess,
yeah.
she was so good. Like she did different voices for everyone, but it wasn't like cringy. You know
Yes.
what I mean? Because I feel like there's a super fine line with audiobooks and like being super
Oh, girl.
cringy and like I get secondhand embarrassment, like I can't listen to it kind of thing. But
Mhm.
this one was, it was so good. Every character's voice was, I don't understand how she even did it. I was
Yeah.
like, I could tell
Yeah.
who everybody was based on the
I
voices,
will
which helps me a lot because reading like a physical book, it's like everybody just kind of like blends together for me because I don't really necessarily like visualize someone's face or
mhm.
anything.
It's just
So
like
hearing like the different voices was super helpful.
man, woman, and you're like,
Yes.
"Oh, okay." So,
Yes. Yeah.
I'm looking up who the narrator is. Kristen Atherton?
Yes.
Okay, amazing.
She's so good.
I've never listened to her, and I definitely will.
Yeah.
So, I'm also an audiobook narrator,
Oh, love that.
and so I understand the when you're faced with, "You have to do this sexy male voice," and you're like,
Yeah, you're like, I do.
"Oh, no."
Yeah. She
The book
nailed
that
it.
she there's a fine line. I don't know if I nailed it in mine. I also had to be
It would
British.
be so hard. Oh my gosh, double whammy of
It
being
was
difficult.
hard.
Are you kidding?
I think I have like a free download code. I'll send it to you so you can listen to it
Yes,
and
please do.
I
I'd
will
love it.
welcome your honest feedback. And I'll be doing the second book and I have a couple more books coming, but as from the narrator
Nice.
perspective, like it's so hard and then hearing
I'm
that
sure.
it wasn't cringy, you know, I'm like, "Oh no, I want to hear that because it's tough as the like
I cannot not imagine how hard that would be.
it's hard." And then
Yeah.
you're sitting there being like, "Oh god, I have to do this like very like sexy scene," and you're like, "I'm talking to
Uh-huh.
myself. Did I
Yeah,
mess my
totally.
voices up?"
I could not, so.
I
That's
like that
really
you
impressive.
do that though, that like you have the book in front of you while
Mhm.
you're listening.
Yeah. I
I
don't
think a
know
lot of
if
people should do
people
that.
do that. Yeah, I told my mom, I was like, "Oh yeah, I'm like, like listening to the audiobook and also reading it." And she's like, "At the same time?" And I'm like, "Yeah." And she's like, "Isn't that like weird?" And I was like, "No, it's actually like really good for me." I don't know. It just like
Well,
immerses
I
me
feel like
so much more.
I was just gonna say it, you immerse
Yeah.
yourself into the world that you're like so
Yes.
locked in because I'm a distracted girly. I'll start reading and I'll be like, la 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 la, what's going on?
No, literally, yeah, same. So it
Yeah.
just helps me focus.
I've actually never done it, but I think I might for the second one then. I think that would be super
Yes.
helpful because it's Foxglove. I have it.
Mhm.
I haven't
So good.
started it yet, and I'm saving it for October because I was like, I need a spooky,
S-
like, it's
That's
October
a
when this
good.
comes out, but, I'll probably be reading it by the point this comes out.
Yeah. That's a good choice.
I just loved this book. There were so many things that were, let me see. Okay, this part, I think that there was so much of Death's character that was like,
I love him.
he is so in tune and would be fighting for women's rights right
Oh,
now.
absolutely. Yes, he would.
Him talking to her and saying, like, or no, this is Blythe. Blythe being like, don't be with someone because all they're going to do is take you for all you're worth and leave you out in the
Mhm.
dust. Be better than that.
Yeah.
And like, I loved that. And like,
I
Signa then
know.
finding out that her mom was like kind of the same
Like
attitude
had yeah.
was like, she found her people finally. The spicy scene of her
My
and Death,
God.
I was like, get it, girl, go.
Yeah, I
And
was living for that.
he was like, it was like very consensual too.
Yes.
Like he was like, whatever you
Yes.
want, whatever
Loved
you
it.
want. I've
Ugh.
loved you
He's
forever.
like so gentle.
He's so gentle.
Like I just love him.
I think my choice for Death. I don't know, dude. I think you're gonna really like my choice.
I think you're gonna also like mine. I have two, but I have
I also have two.
yeah, I was like, okay,
Okay.
I need like
Well, because
purely on vibes and then actual like practicality if this was like a movie, you know what I mean?
100%. I am
Yeah.
exactly in the same vein. I think that two of my favorite scenes was him when they're at the bridge and he's like,
Mhm.
this is my home. Like, this is
Yeah.
my world. And I love them and I respect them over there. And I'm not scary. And I
Yeah.
hate that everyone fears me. And he's so open. And he says she wanted to know, like, what he likes the most about being deaf. And he says,
Uh-huh.
halfway to her bed, Signa paused when he said, I like animals more than most things.
Yeah.
I like that they can see me.
Oh my God, makes me so emo, I swear.
It's so emo. And I cried at
So
that part
good.
because I was like, that's true. Like,
I
animals are so in
know.
tune with the spirit world. And like,
Yeah,
you can't imagine, like, just death is so lonely.
I know.
Ugh,
Ugh, it's
lovely
so
book.
good. So good. All of them are so good too.
I'm very excited to read the rest of the series
Yes.
and introduced to new characters. I guess there's some new
Yes.
people. And then she's got Holly
Yep.
is coming out.
Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. Like so soon too, I think. Isn't it this month?
I think
Or
it's
is
this
it?
month.
I think
I,
so
I
too.
think it's like in 2 weekends and she's
Yeah.
having a release like
So
birthday
excited.
party with a bunch of other authors in
That's so fun.
San Diego. Great book. I love that we both read it. Instantly when I saw that you read it, I was like, oh girl, let's talk about it.
Yes, I loved it.
I think we should just jump into our fan cast.
Yeah, that sounds
Let's
good.
like
I'm very excited.
let's get this done. So this is our fan cast. I put together these
Yes.
lovely graphics, and then
So cute.
our managing producer drops those photos in after mine is finished so that I don't know who you have. So this is all in real
That's
time
so fun.
surprise. I also did two characters just for one character. And
And I think there was like two, maybe three that I put two for. I changed it a couple, like quite a few times.
really struggle. I feel like I really struggled with Signa. And I
Mm-hmm.
think Death was so easy for me. I think my Silas, I super struggled. And then I feel like more of like the side characters were so easy for me. Our mains, I was like, oh God, I don't know. I don't
It's
watch.
just so hard because like I said, I don't like when I'm reading someone or something and they give like a character description. It's like I can see like the outline of someone, but I cannot like conjure up a face to go with
Yeah.
them. Like, so I either like will think of someone that kind of reminds me of them maybe, and then that's like who I associate them with,
Yeah.
or I don't know, I just kind of go off of vibe. So this was like really interesting, a little experiment for me because I was like, it took me a long time because I was like, I don't know what any of these people
This is
look
a
like.
vibe-based
Like I have no
podcast.
idea.
This is
Yeah,
a
I love
vibe-based
it.
podcast.
I love it because I
Sometimes
went off vibes for sure.
I have cast Adam Sandler in Fourth Wing.
Oh my God, I love that. I love that.
He's an Onyx Storm. I have cast Pete Davidson as the Surreal. Okay.
I
Sometimes,
mean, what a vibe. Yeah.
sometimes we just go up. Can you imagine? You've read Akatar.
Oh yeah.
Can you imagine Pete Davidson sitting there with his cup of tea being like,
So crazy. Oh my God, that would be so
it's
wild.
fun. And I was like, that's
Yes,
it.
it is fun.
So there's definitely some vibes in here too. And there's definitely some people that I was like, well, you're a placeholder and I'm hoping Lily has a better option.
I know. I'm like, I don't know if this is going to be good or not. I have no idea.
I was like, I don't have
So,
a clue. Okay, let's get into it. Welcome to our
yes.
Dark and Deadly Haunts edition of FanCasting. We're FanCasting Belladonna. And starting off, we have our character, Signa Farrow. A little bit
Ugh,
about
our girl.
Signa, our girl.
Love
I
her.
have some amazing character art in all of these slides.
Ugh,
I always credit the artists, and none of them are
love
AI
it.
because we support real
Love
art.
that. Yes, we do.
And I have that beautiful book cover that you have up in the corner
Yes.
of the slide because I want it.
Ugh, yeah, mine's like purple. Like a
Oh, yours
purple
is
version of
purple?
that.
Oh my gosh. Are the edges painted?
Yes, it
I love
has
a
like
sprayed edge.
a floral,
Oh,
like purple and like dark purple
stunning.
floral
Of
sprayed edge
course.
situation. It's
Probably
very
matches my
pretty.
shirt. I
Yeah, it
want
probably
that.
does
I want
actually.
that.
Yeah.
Okay, so Signa Farrow, she is our female main character. She is a young woman who is able to see and communicate with spirits along with fate and deaths themselves. Loved that
Hmm.
at the end of the book. We get introduced to
Oh yeah.
fate. Oh, loved. I
What
was
a
like,
crazy
okay,
twist.
fate. Yeah, loved
Yeah.
it. Her personality, she was born into a wealthy family as a daughter to Rima Farrow, who I loved, spicy,
Uh-huh.
and her
Uh-huh.
husband, Edward Farrow. Soon after her birth, her family died due to poisoning at a ball held at the family's estate in Foxglove. So sad. And what a way to
So
kick
sad.
off a book. Like, look at this fun family gathering. Everybody's dead. I was like, oh, okay.
Oh, yeah. Like nice.
We
Nice.
just got a baby left in a bassinet
Morale
with
is
a
high.
bunch of dead bodies. All
Yeah,
right.
I love it.
And for me, I was in at that point. So their estate is Fox. Oh my God, their estate is Foxglove. So that's the second.
Yes.
Why am I like just clicking into that right now? I didn't pay attention.
Yes.
um, Signa was the only one to survive. She is unable to die before her time. She uses belladonna berries to connect with death. She developed mind talking, reaper powers, intangibility, and spirit communication. And her appearance,
Mhm.
Signa is described to have pale skin, black hair, two different colored eyes, her left one being blue and her right one being gold. She is also described as short in stature and have a curvy body frame. Okay, before we click into who we picked, I got very confused that this is how she is described because
Me too.
I thought she didn't eat.
That's what I'm saying. Well, okay, I guess they did say like kind of towards the end of the book that she had filled out a little bit, but I still was like, she's only been like, what, like a month or something?
It
Like,
was
there's
like
no way she like filled out that much. I
and
don't know.
the snotty girls at tea were like commenting on
Your
her
skin and bones.
collarbones. Yeah, and
Yes.
so I
I didn't really take that into
didn't either.
I didn't like that was not the vibe that I was
I
getting, so
didn't
I
pick
just kind of disregarded that little
same.
tidbit.
And I feel
Okay, good.
like Hollywood will be Hollywood and also disregard it. So I did not follow
So
that,
true,
but I love a
unfortunately.
curvy female main character. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. I do feel like she mentions she's malnourished though, so that part didn't make sense to me. That's my
Yeah,
like
I
only
agree with that.
critique. That
I
was it.
do agree with that.
Okay, who do we have? Ready?
Yep.
1, 2, 3. Oh my God, Laura Harrier.
Ooh, yeah, okay.
Oh, I love this. We have three very different women on this screen right now.
Yes, we do. Yes, we do.
I love, first of all, okay, so Lily, you have, for listener, I forget that not everybody watches this and people listen to it. So,
Yes. True, yeah.
Lily, you've chosen Anya Taylor-Joy and
Hmm.
Laura Harrier,
Hmm.
and
Yes.
I have Olivia Cook. Please go ahead, explain your choices. I am a sucker for
Okay.
Anya Taylor-Joy. She is the fantasy
Sh-
girl of all
She
fantasy
is.
girls.
S- So, okay. My first initial thought was 100% Anya Taylor-Joy
Mhm.
because I felt like to me Signa was extremely unique looking but otherworldly beauty, which I feel like is so Anya Taylor-Joy. Like she's so gorgeous and
100%.
she's so unique looking. Like, I don't know, I think she's so beautiful and she's
Yeah.
so ethereal. And I also was like, okay, her with black hair and the two different colored eyes, like I just feel like she literally is Signa.
Yeah.
And then Laura Harrier, she's just also the same in the same vein. Like she's so ethereal and so unique looking, but she's so beautiful, which I feel like is that's how Signa was to me anyway. I don't know. So I could see
Yes.
both of them for sure,
Yeah.
but Anya Taylor-Joy was this one was really easy for me because she was it. Like if I could cast Signa, I think I would go for Anya, but also then I was like Laura would be so good too though.
I
So
I
love
love
them both.
them both. I love them both,
Yes.
and they are so opposite ends of the spectrum.
Mhm.
Lore, I would love. Now, I think this book needs, in an adaptation, definitely needs more characters of color.
Oh, absolutely. That's yes, because when I was doing this, I was like, to me,
Everybody's white.
they're all the same. That's exactly what I
Yeah.
thought too. And I was like, okay, I don't love that. So I was like,
Same.
if this ever actually did get, yeah, an adaptation, I was like, I hope we fix that problem.
Yeah,
But
yeah, and I think Laura Harrier would be amazing. She feel like
yes.
she does have these really big, beautiful eyes too, and
Mm-hmm.
like the
Yes.
cheekbones.
Yes.
Ah, this is hard. Okay, I have Olivia Cook from House of the Dragon and a ton of
Okay.
other things.
I'm gonna be honest, I don't know who that is.
Oh my God. Okay. Okay. So
I'm like, I don't know. Well, she looks
she's
kind of
in
familiar to me, but
she's in House of the Dragon and she's
okay.
in God. I don't think it's 5 feet apart. Maybe. It's like she's oh no, I'm picturing her. She's from Bates Motel.
Okay.
She's
Okay.
the friend of Norman Bates who has like an
Okay.
oxygen machine and she is like very,
Hmm.
that's kind of where I went. Like kind of the
Okay.
weird friend who is like around spooky stuff. And I really
Yeah.
focused like on her eyes. She has huge eyes. And so I'm
Yes,
like,
that was Signa definitely has ginormous eyes in my brain. So
giant eyes. And
yeah.
I love Anya Taylor-Joy and I honestly think that she is the perfect correct choice. And I don't think I've ever actually cast her in anything because I'm always like, nope, this isn't the right project. Nope, this isn't the
Yeah.
right project. Like she fits everything, but I really do think like it, I, we have to pick one.
It's hard. I know it's
We have
hard,
to
but
pick one.
I feel like Anya is just she's so Signa to me.
She is Signa, and it would be really
Just
cool to see her in a kind of a sexy role, right? Like
yeah. Mhm.
her,
Mhm.
I feel like that would be, and her with black hair.
Yes, with the black hair and her super pale
Yes.
skin and
And she's
the
small.
eyes. And yeah, and she's small. So I was
Hmm.
like I just feel like she is so Signa. I don't know.
I really do think that this is the, I really think that Anya Taylor-Joy is the correct choice. I
I
also,
do have to agree.
and I love Laura for
I
diversity's sake,
know,
and I
she's
think that
so
she
good.
also
Yes.
fits, but for like totally different reasons.
Yep, exactly.
But in my brain, I was also picturing Anya Taylor-Joy, so I think we just have to go with her.
I agree. I do
Okay,
agree.
Easy.
Although all good options, all really good
All
options.
good options and so different. I love that. I
Yes.
love that it was each were very different. And see,
Yes.
we're thinking like Hollywood. Well,
Yes.
sort of. I
Yes.
guess Hollywood kind of
Kind of.
uses the same.
Yeah, yeah,
We're
true.
thinking better than Hollywood. Okay.
Yes, I agree. We are.
Next we have Death here.
Oh, I'm so
Okay.
excited for this one.
So,
Look at
Death.
him.
Look at him. Now, this is going to be spoilery. So, if people don't want to hear this, skip ahead, skip ahead.
Uh-huh.
Death and Silas are one and the same.
Yes, they are.
So, I thought that was really interesting for casting purposes.
Uh-huh.
When we get to Silas, we can talk a little bit more about it, but I did not. I just went for how Death is described when he shows up at the Christmas party ball
Mm-hmm. Yes, yeah,
and went for it. A
same.
little bit about Death. First appearing at the death of Signa's parents, Death is described as cold. He is a farrier of the souls. His touch kills. However, only one seems immune to his deadly touch, Signa Pharaoh. Rather than taking her life as she had been poisoned by her mother's milk, Death's touch sees her future instead, and baby Signa does not die. He is
Mm-hmm.
personality, definitely perceived by the world as cold, dangerous, and murderous because he is Death. It
Yes.
shows he has a soft side with Signa. He is deeply caring and protective of the dead, and his home where they reside, Death is clever and has desires like any other human, which I really loved.
Mm-hmm.
I really love
Yeah,
that
I love that too.
he's humanized, right?
It honestly, like this book, I feel like kind of helped me with like my fear of death, kind of like in a weird way, which is
100%.
also another reason why like I loved this series so much. And also my like relationship with like the paranormal too. It kind of like I don't know, I just everything about this was like very much hit
Same.
my heart for sure. So,
I'm a tarot card user. I use my
yeah, same.
pendulums. I do all that stuff. I want so badly to communicate with the dead. They just don't want to talk to me, apparently. So, like,
Oh my gosh, it's so funny that you say that actually because my I've mentioned her a little bit, but my best friend, she's actually living with me and my husband right now for the
yeah,
next little bit, which has been so fun because we've all three of us have been best friends since like fifth grade.
sleepovers all the time. So fun.
Yes, exactly. So, and we both are like very into like ghost hunting and things. And like we literally just did that like the other night and it was actually like pretty crazy.
Wait,
It was pretty crazy.
do you listen to
Sorry for
Morbid?
the tangent, but
No.
I used to. I haven't listened to them for a while, but I love them. I love them.
They've like rebranded and done a bunch of stuff. Do you listen to Two Girls, One Ghost?
I have in the past, yes.
Yes. I'm like all about my bachelorette party was in Salem.
Oh my
Like
God, a
I
dream.
just
Love it.
I just love all that stuff. I did like a past life
Same.
reading a couple months ago.
I'd be so interested to do that.
It was wild.
I'm sure it was.
It
Like
was
that sounds so awesome.
crazy. Like it was one of the weirdest experiences of my life, and it's like recorded, and I have yet to listen to the recording because I was like so messed up from it, but like in like a
I'm
good
sh
way. I just had a
yeah.
totally different perspective on life, and like I was like, wow, things will happen like throughout my day where I'll go, oh my gosh, like this is happening because of this thing. And
Yes.
it's
I
a
have,
different like
yep.
awareness.
I totally know what you're talking about. Yeah.
I would love more than anything to like develop that ability and like be able to help
Me too.
people. I just yeah, and I I said it earlier, the Catholic to witchcraft pipeline is pretty short, and it's definitely where I ended up, and my family is not thrilled. But I do think it's so
Yeah.
similar. It's very, uh, ritualistic.
Yes.
It's just communicating with the dead. I am always being like, can somebody give me a sign that you're here?
And it's like, yeah, we had a pretty like weird experience the other day. It it was like so we sorry for the tangent again, but I feel
Don't
like it's just
apologize.
it fits so well, especially with like everything
Listen,
we have been.
this is our spooky season episode. Go off,
Yes. Okay,
girl. You are
perfect. Perfect.
spooky girl. Let's
Because
go.
it's just so it's very strange because we have over the last 2 weeks she's been here, we have like been talking about like the afterlife and, like ghosts and everything like
Yeah.
so much and how we both are very like like receptive to it, but like our first instinct is always fear because it's
Yeah.
like something unknown. So like I don't know, your first reaction is just to be scared of it because
Yeah.
it's you don't know what's going on. And so we've both been like actively trying to fight that and like realize that, not every spirit is a bad spirit because
Yeah.
I've had some experiences with a bad spirit before and it was like terrifying. And so we've just
What?
been, trying to, yeah, that's like a whole other thing. I've never talked about it online either. I think I mentioned it one time and everybody was like, "What are you talking about?" And I was like, "Maybe I'll talk about it someday," but it was a
Not in
lot.
like your house now.
In my house now. Yeah, it's
In your
everything's
house?
fine now. It was like right after we moved in too. So I was like, how did we build like a haunted house? Like, what does that mean?
Oh, I'll tell you. I'll tell
It
you.
was,
I
well, I was like, is it on grounds? Like, what's going on? It was actually turned out to be a mirror that I had bought
oh
at
re-
a yeah, secondhand like yard sale. And it was real bad. It
did
was real
you
bad.
cleanse it with Florida water?
I did all the things, but I didn't realize that's what it was until like a month and a half, almost 2 months later. And a bunch of weird stuff happened. And then my friend, Hannah, she came into my shop one day and I had just told my mom, I was like, I need to call Hannah because she like is so in tune with all this stuff and I need her to figure out what is going on because this is crazy. And she literally popped in that same day and was like, I just had a feeling I needed to check on you, is what she said. And I was like, oh, perfect.
We love an
Please come to
intuitive
my
witch.
house. Yes, we do. And she is awesome. And she came and cleansed my house and like everything's good. And we took the mirrors out and figured it out.
Yeah. Mirrors are
But
freaky.
I know. And I was like, of course it was that. So my initial reaction is to always just be scared because that was like the first real experience I had ever had. And so it was terrifying. So I'm like
Yeah.
always nervous. And so we both just been trying really hard to push through that and just like be open to it and like not react with fear if we could. And
Mm-hmm.
so we like went outside at my house and I live right across the street from a cemetery. So like I know stuff be happening outside.
Yeah.
And so we like went outside and we downloaded a spirit box app
Is
on
it
our
Ghost Tube?
phone. I can't remember which one it is. She has it on hers. We did two and then we ended up using one. It might be that. I would have to check.
I
But it
love Ghost
actually we
Tube.
were like, yeah, we were like this is not gonna work. Like it's not even like a real spirit box, whatever. So we were
Yeah.
like, we'll just try it. And so we go outside and we were so awkward at first because we're like, what do we say? Like we're like, hey,
What's up,
like
ghosts?
anybody there? Yeah, basically. And we were so awkward about it.
Yeah.
And we asked if anyone was there or whatever, and like nothing really happened. It was pretty silent, the spirit box. And then we asked, we were like, okay, if you can, you're supposed to hear words come out through the radio frequencies or whatever, but no words were happening. So we were like, okay, if you could just like make like a short little sound for
Yeah.
no and a long sound for yes. And it immediately made a little short sound. And we were like,
Yeah.
okay. So then we were like, what did she say? I can't remember exactly what she said, but she was like, okay, does do you not want to talk to us? And it was like again a little tiny sound for like
No.
no. And we were like, okay,
Okay.
totally fine. We were
Respect.
like, okay, could you make a short sound for yes and a long sound for no? And immediately it was the longest, clearest sound we had heard the entire time. And we literally were like, oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Okay. So we're like, okay, so you don't want to talk. And it was like, again, a long, clear no. And we were like, got it.
The
Totally
spirit is
fair.
sitting here being like, girls, I said
Literally.
no.
I know. And so we are like, okay, like, we respect that. Like, we're going to
Yeah.
go inside. Thank you so much for your time. Please don't follow us. Hope you have a lovely night.
Mm-hmm.
Goodbye. We did the whole
Yeah.
thing. And then we went inside and we were like, oh my God. It was so crazy
Yeah.
because we did not think that was going to work at all. And it
But you guys were
totally did.
so respectful. You were so
We were like,
respectful.
we
Yeah.
gotta be respectful.
Please
Like,
don't
I'm
come
not
in my
trying to like
house.
piss off any ghosts. Yeah, I'm like, especially if I'm living right across the street from the cemetery, I'm like, we gotta be chill with the
Yeah.
ghosts. So
Yes,
I'm gonna be
absolutely.
respectful. Yeah,
Absolutely. We were looking at
yeah.
apartments that were across from the cemetery, and something I noticed about one of the apartments, or it was like a townhome that we were looking at, and every single door is painted red. and red
Interesting.
doors ward off spirits.
Yep.
And so I was
That's
like,
interesting choice for right by the cemetery. Yeah.
yeah, I was like, whoever's running this apartment building knows what
They
they
know.
know, and they're being smart about this.
I love that.
My husband was like, I don't want to live across from a cemetery. And I was like, okay, fair.
It's
Okay,
nice. I
it's
like
fine.
it though.
But it's so peaceful. I'm like,
It
ah.
is. It
Yeah, some of
is.
them are, it is. It's usually like a very peaceful place.
Yeah.
I have GhostTube on my phone, and I
Love
haven't
that.
opened it since we moved into our newest apartment, in like more downtown LA area or LAX area, and
Hmm.
um, I have stopped thrifting items because I've also definitely picked up a few haunted items that I've had to toss out of
Yeah.
there that I was like, ooh, like,
Yeah.
no,
I'm much more
better
careful
not.
now.
Yes, me
Much more
too.
careful now.
Me too. There's a
Yeah.
place here in Burbank, the Mystery Museum or the Mystic Museum.
Oh, yes, I've heard of that. I would love to go there.
It's lovely. It is so heavy in there.
I'm sure. Yeah.
There's like one area that's like a boutique area, and then there's an area that has like old dental tools and
Ooh. Yeah.
shrunken heads and like femurs and coffins and stuff.
Hmm.
And I've like walked into their area and I bought these I have butterflies that are like pinned
Hmm.
pieces, and I have them, and I have like one that was like a My Chemical Romance one, and I wanted to find some pieces to go around it, and one of the butterflies I got, something was attached to it, and I was like,
Oh
I gotta
no.
let this go. Like
No.
I was like walking around with my reader, and it was just full
Going off.
all the way. And I was like, this has to go right away. And
Dang
now if I
it.
buy anything like thrifted or whatever, I always am like putting Florida water on it, and I'll
Oh
sage
yeah.
it a little bit and kind of like
Yep.
leave it outside and then bring it inside. I'm
I need
like,
to, I've been meaning to like put a like either like moon water or something in like a little spray
yeah,
bottle to keep in my bag so that when I bring things home, I could just like
just spray it and be like,
just cleanse it really quick before I bring it in
yeah, like,
to the house.
I'm so sorry that I know that you're inhabiting this thing. Like, some people get
But
haunted
please, no.
dolls.
Oh God.
I could never.
No. If it was like I never want to experience what I experienced ever again. It was truly like the most terrifying thing I've never known like what pure terror feels
Oh
like
my God.
until that happened. And it was a lot.
I'm
It was
so
bad.
sorry. Yeah, you don't have to go into details about it at all. But
So spooky.
offline, if you want to tell me, you can definitely tell me.
Oh yeah. I mean, like I don't mind talking about it. It's just like a long like story, but it was in my dreams and I'd like wake up in my dreams in my own room and I'd be like looking at the hallway and I'd literally be yelling like get out of my dreams. You're not welcome here. You are not allowed in my dreams. Like get out, get out. And like I would wake up like fully drenched in sweat and like I would wake my husband up, which he's a pretty like hard sleeper too.
Hmm.
And I'd like kept waking up having these horrible nightmares and it was the same every time I'd wake up, but I would be it was like a like kind of like a lucid dream, I guess, but I've never really lucid dreamed before, so I was like
Yeah.
I don't know, but I would yeah, wake up in my own room and it was always like something was looking at me from our doorway and it was terrible. And then it all came to a head when my husband went out of town for the weekend, which I had been dreading so bad because I was like, oh my God, the thought of being alone in
I
this
would have
house right
called
now is like
everyone in my
making me
contact
sick.
list and been like, hi, are you coming over?
I know. I was so my mom would have been here in 2 seconds flat, but I
Yeah.
was literally just being stubborn and I was like, I don't need my mom
I'm not
to
going to be
come and
afraid of
stay
my
with
own
me.
house. Right.
Yes, exactly. So it was pure spite that I made it through the weekend, but it was absolutely terrifying. I like felt someone sit on like the corner of my bed
No.
when I had like the covers up. And like I
Mm-mm.
was not like a super like I always wanted to believe, but I was like I
Yeah.
need something to happen to me that is like
Wish granted.
unexplainable. Yeah, literally. I was like, okay, well, could you have given me like a nice one for
Yeah,
my
it's like,
first
geez,
experience?
dude,
Like, why did it have to be like that?
ease me
But
into it. Please don't
yeah,
sit on
it was
my
a lot.
bed.
Yeah,
Get
so
off of
this
here.
like this book like really helped me kind of with that because that's been like a very like theme in my life of just
Yeah.
trying to like get past the fear of it all.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's why, like,
I
another reason why
love
I
that.
loved this book so much
I
because it was
really,
just
really love that.
so that vibe.
Look
Yeah.
at you bringing it around. Yeah, I think that's
Yeah.
amazing, especially with like, yeah, everyone's afraid of death. And now I
Mhm.
think that's really cool that you read that, still enjoyed the book, and was like, okay, I'm okay with this. And I feel like
Yeah,
if
it's like, maybe
I,
it's not so bad.
yeah, maybe death isn't so bad, but there's definitely bad things out there, and we all need to, be careful and respectful.
Yes. Yes.
What does death look like in this book? He's cute,
He
apparently. He's
is,
shadows, which is
which I
twofold.
love that.
We love
I
shadows.
love that.
Like, we don't need to see what you look like. It's
No,
fine. You treat us
it
well.
is.
We're good with
It's so
that.
fine. Yeah.
He is depicted that when he shows up as having a physical appearance that's both alluring and unsettling. He's
Mhm.
described as shadowy and void of light. He's almost painful to look at. Poor guy.
I
Yet
know.
undeniably captivating. Under the hood and shadows that are almost always surrounding him, Death has silver hair and dark eyes. And he says to Signa, like, you will never see what I really look like. People don't know really
Mhm.
what I look like. And then we realize what he really looks like. She's been seeing it the whole time because he's also
Yes.
Silas. Okay, who
Yes.
do we have?
Are we doing Silas or Death first?
We're
Death?
doing Death. Here we
Okay.
go. Okay. I'm really nervous because I hope that you
I
like.
feel I yeah.
It's okay. Yes,
I knew it. Oh my god, I literally knew it. The second you were like, "I think you're gonna like mine," I was like, "We put the same thing." I
because
knew
he
it.
is Vessel.
Yes. He is. He literally is. I was
He
like,
is.
"There's just no one else."
This like
The vibe is
scary on the
so right.
outside doesn't show you who he really is. Also, oh my
Yeah,
God, Jamie Campbell Bower.
pretty
Oh
good,
my
right?
God, excellent.
Yeah.
Okay, so we
Uh,
both have Vessel from Sleep Token,
I
who is the epitome of death.
literally, yes. It's like that's like the obvious choice.
It's the obvious choice. I had to put it in there.
Ooh, I love
Emily, who
it.
was putting these in, was like, I think you guys will like death. And I was like, I wonder if she put Vessel also.
That's
Or
so
I was
fun.
like, maybe she
I
put
actually
like,
need to I'm gonna take a picture of this just because that's so
oh my
funny to
God,
me. I'm
please
like,
do.
I need to remember this. That's just so
You can post
good.
it on your Instagram.
I love it. Yes, I will. I love that so much.
We're the same. We're
Yes,
of
that
the
just made
same
me
vein.
very happy.
Yes,
That's so
this
good.
hasn't happened at all on my
Really?
podcast this season. It
That's
happened last
so
season,
funny.
like twice. My friend Adara and I, we were casting Maeve, and we both cast Megan Fox.
Oh, yeah.
And we were like, it's Megan Fox. And like, I like threw my chair. I was so excited. I was so pumped. It never happens. And so we don't even know
That's
each
so
other.
awesome.
We
I know,
knew.
yeah. This is literally the first time
I
we've
love
ever
it.
talked. I love
First
that.
time
That's
ever.
so good.
Hopefully not the last.
I know, definitely not.
Yeah. France.
Yeah,
So you
this
have
is
Jamie
so
Campbell
good.
Bower as his
Yes.
human form, and I
Yeah.
have Cody Fern.
Okay.
I picked Cody Fern, American Horror Story. I feel
Yeah.
like him in, what is it, the Apocalypse one, where
Mhm.
he shows up and he's got that long hair and he's kind of like, he's dressed so like Gilded Age, old timey vampire
Mhm.
style. I fully was like, oh my gosh, that's the
Like this
vibe.
is the vibe.
That's the vibe I got. Now, I also love Cody Fern because um, on the internet, his sexuality is very ambiguous.
Love it.
He, I believe, has a longtime boyfriend, possibly fiance now, but like has never
Mhm.
really fully said like what that is. And I love that. I think that
Yeah, that's
that is
awesome.
part of death. Like death is kind of just like, I love whoever. It's not,
Mhm.
to quote David from Schitt's Creek, it's not the label, it's the wine.
The best show.
The
Love that show.
best show.
So good.
I was like, Cody Fern is kind of who I'm seeing. I see that we are also on the right track with you had Jamie Campbell Bower. What was your
Yes.
thinking there?
So, it was very much the, like, kind of unsettling, but very beautiful vibe,
Mhm.
because I feel like that just, to me, like, is Jamie Campbell Bower. Like, he's so again, like Signa, he's so unique looking, but he's, like, gorgeous, like, I
Yeah.
don't know, and then I was just like, him with, like, silver hair,
Mm-hmm.
and I feel like he does the, like, dark and mysterious vibe, like, could do that so well,
Yeah.
and I felt like I was like, "Okay, obviously Vessel, like, is death to me,
Right.
but if we were, like, realistically casting this as, like, a movie, I was like, "Okay, Jamie Campbell Bower, I feel like is so it." And then also his voice, like, he has, like, a very nice voice to listen to.
Yes.
So,
Okay.
I'm like,
I think you're
yeah,
correct with Jamie Campbell Bower too, and we're gonna lock him and Vessel in
yes,
as death
yes.
because the thing about Cody Fern that I was like really hesitant about was his voice is fine, and Signa mentions numerous times how Death's voice, like
His voice.
his voice, and so that's
Yeah,
really really important. So I'm glad that you clocked that.
yes. Do you
Yeah.
know have you seen, Jamie Campbell Bower's, like do you know what the Quinn app is?
No, what is that?
It's like okay, I didn't know what it was. I just, like, was scrolling on TikTok one day and, like, came across this thing that was, like, Jamie Campbell Bower is voice acting for, like, an audio book thing, but it's, like, I'm pretty sure it's, like, a, like, bookish, like, audio erotica thing, like, I don't
Amazing.
know.
It's like an
But they were
Audible like
posting
Wattpad.
yeah, basically,
Hell
yes.
yeah.
And so and they have, like, a bunch of I think, like, Victoria Pedretti, she did one,
Okay.
and, like, a bunch of different people, and they were posting, like, snippets of his passages from his book or story or whatever that he was reading,
Yep.
and I literally was like
Excuse
I
me,
just was
sir.
like,
Hold the phone.
"Hello?" And so then the second, like, I was thinking about death, I was like, "Okay, he's literally perfect in all the ways. He is perfect
Yeah.
down to his voice and everything." I was like,
Well, I
"It's
mean,
so good."
him being him being Vecna in
Yes.
Stranger Things, like, is its
Mhm.
own thing too, like, right? Like, he's got this scary death side, so, like,
Yeah.
he is the choice, and you can't tell me you can't look at this character art and tell me that that's not Jamie Campbell Bower,
No,
like,
literally. I'm
that's
like,
his
him with silver
face.
hair is literally him.
That's his face and his jawline.
Mhm. I was
Spot
like,
on.
it's so good. Yeah.
Spot on. I'm trying to see if I can find a clip of this. Jamie Campbell Bower's voice acting credits. Yeah, he's like fully like voice actor too.
Oh, yeah.
And
Yeah, so
I
he would be so good because for so much of the book, you don't see his face, you just hear his voice. And so it's like, I feel like the voice is a key component you gotta have.
100%. I know
Yeah.
Vessel's the right choice, but
Yes,
and we're going to put them
absolutely.
side by side and
Perfect.
we don't know what real Vessel looks like and I swear to God if anybody comments on this episode who it really is, you will hear wrath from both of
Oh
us.
my
How
god.
dare you? Don't make me.
Literally, don't even make me.
Don't.
Don't even do it.
We are not the ones, okay, guys?
No.
We are not the ones. Okay, amazing. Who do we have? So we have Jamie Campbell Bower as Death as Human and
Yes.
Vessel as Death.
Mhm.
Next, we've got
Love it.
Blythe. Okay, I'm very excited about my Blythe choice.
This one was kind of hard for me.
Okay, this one felt easy for me based on the character art.
Uh-huh.
And a show I recently finished watching that I was really mad at. But I liked the acting in it, so I was like, I'm mad at this show, but I liked you, and let's give you an opportunity. Okay, so
Yeah.
we have Blythe, and Blythe is our sickly gal.
Yes. Mhm. She's
She
having a
is
rough time.
she's having a time. She is going through it.
She
She's
is.
suffering from a mysterious illness, the origins are which are unknown. Hello, she's being poisoned.
Uh-huh.
She's too weak to leave her bed most days. She's very thin and frail due to not being able to
Uh-huh.
keep much food down. She's very close to dying. If there's a cure for her ailment, if it hasn't found, like she will die.
Uh-huh.
Which that is the whole premise of the story is Signa's trying to figure out what's going on.
Yep.
She is in tune with Belladonna. She sees, oh my gosh, she's being poisoned. We got
Mhm.
to go to the apothecary. I thought that was so interesting that like visiting the
Ugh, I
apothecary was
loved
like
that scene.
it was so good. It was so faux pas, though. Like,
It
everybody was like,
was.
"Oh god, we can't be
Oh my
seen in the
gosh.
apothecary."
I know. I was like, "Oh,
Ah,
wow."
oh my god,
I mean, it makes
okay.
sense with the times and everything, but like, yeah.
Yeah, I thought it was so interesting and, like, how Percy, who we will get to, was very concerned about that, and now
Yes.
we know why.
Yes.
Blythe's personality is very strong-willed. She's very independent and proud.
Mhm.
Like that moment she has with her being like, do not just marry some man because he's just going to
Yep.
take your money. Don't
Yep.
do it.
She's like, "I'm never getting married.
Yeah.
Could not
She's
be
like,
me. I am out of here."
absolutely not. And I was like, good for you, girlfriend. Like,
Yeah,
who needs a man? Well, we both have them, but
we do,
we
but
don't need them. We just want them.
no,
So
no, no. Yes.
it's fine.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, she's very independent and proud. It's hard for her to accept help from others, which is tough in her condition, I guess. She doesn't want to be seen as weak or helpless. She's very bold, outspoken, and has a sharp wit about her. She's fiercely loyal and protective of her family. Her appearance was pretty basic. Blonde
Yeah,
hair,
very
ice blue
basic.
eyes, small, thin, and sick.
Mhm.
So who did we pick? God. Yeah, Elle Fanning, too. Yes.
Oh, wait, yours, I feel like, do I recognize her?
So
She
you
looks
have Elle
familiar to me.
Fanning, and I picked
Yes.
Emily Allen Lind, who is from We Were Liars, which was just
Okay, I that's
on,
on my list to watch.
well, be forewarned. You're
Okay.
gonna be big mad. I was big mad, and
No.
nobody warned me that there is trigger warning, dog death.
Oh, oh no.
And there's also
Okay.
human death, but like dog death. And I was big mad. I was
Okay.
so upset. She is the main character of that show. And
Okay.
the show was really good up to a point, and then I got really angry. And I loved seeing Vampire Diaries uh actress. I'm blanking on who's the blonde?
Oh. Oh, I don't know her, like, real name, but it was
Who Car-
Caroline?
Caroline. Right. I was like,
Caroline,
not
is that right?
Bonnie. Like,
No, no,
yep,
no.
Caroline is correct. She's back and plays a mom, which I loved. And so that's part of the reason I started to watch the show. And this actress, who I'd never seen before, she carried it. She did a really great job. And
Nice.
I happened to find this picture of her where she's wearing an ice blue dress and she looks very sick in like a
Yeah.
cute
Yeah.
fashion way.
Yeah, totally.
So, and she's really small. And
Mhm.
I was like, I think also who I picked for Percy, they kind of look like they could be related. And
Yeah.
so,
Same with mine, I feel like, kind of,
yes,
sort of.
yes. So you have Elle.
I
So
do. Yes, which
go at
I
it.
feel like I was, like, trying to think of, like, lesser known actors, like, I didn't wanna just, like, pick a bunch of people that everybody knew, but I feel like Elle Fanning, I feel like she first of all, she's done a lot of, like, period pieces,
Oh, yeah, the
so
great.
I feel like
Amazing.
yeah, yeah, like, she fits that vibe very well, but I also could see her being very, like, strong-willed and feisty,
Mhm.
which Blythe so is, especially in Wisteria, like, she's, like, very, like she's just so Blythe, I don't know, and I don't know, I just felt like she just fit the vibe
That's a very good point.
generally. I was like,
I haven't read Wisteria yet, and I know that it's her story,
"Mhm,
and like, she meets someone, and, like, there's, like, a whole thing,
mhm."
so it was hard for I think it was harder for me to pick someone for, like, the strong personality reasons,
Yeah,
um, because I didn't really get much from this first book. I just was like, "She's sick."
totally, that's so true, actually, yeah, that's a good point.
It was hard, so it was, like, hard for me to pick, so I'm happy with either of these choices.
Honestly, yeah.
I
I've
tried to do
never
rock
seen Emily in anything before, so but she, like, totally looks like she could be Blythe,
She
so
looks
I'm like,
like it, but if you haven't seen her and you can't confidently say she could do it, I also get that.
yeah. I mean, I feel like I can't just because I've never seen her act before, but, like, her face is very pretty and very cute,
Okay,
and she looks like the right vibe.
let's pick her.
Okay. Sure, let's do it.
We're gonna pick her because I'm also thinking, do you think Elle Fanning and uh Death would look too similar?
Hmm.
Like they could be siblings? Are they siblings? I don't know. I don't know where this book goes.
I don't know.
Or
I don't think so, but
do we feel like Emily Ann Lynn looks
I feel
too
like I need to see
similar?
another picture of her.
Elle Fanning's pretty tall too, but like movie magic,
Oh,
she's in a
she's
bed.
cute. Okay, I feel like she could. Sure, whatever. Let's go with her. Let's go with Emily.
Okay, I literally just Googled Blythe instead of. I'm like, see, it's already in my head. Okay, I'm also like, you're kicking my butt in this fan cast, which all of my guests are always like, it's not a competition, and I'm like, I made this show. Yes, it is.
You're like, yes, it is.
Yes, it's definitely a competition. Let's go.
I think either is a great option, but
Okay,
yeah, Emily's very cute, so I'm
we
good
get.
with either of
I tried
those.
to rock paper scissors with one of my last guests for Zodiac Academy, and it didn't go very well. There was a delay, so
Yeah, there might be a delay here too, I think. So that might
it's
not be
like,
the best option.
let's not do that. All right, let's go with Emily Ann,
Okay,
and
sounds good.
we can change her at a later date if we ever come back to
Sounds
Wisteria
good.
or something. Amazing.
Yeah.
Okay, we got next. I believe we have Silas, who,
Yes.
spoiler, is death. That's why he's there in
Hmm.
his fancy little boots and can never go help her. And
Yep.
do you feel like you figured that out right away?
Well, I actually had an unfortunate spoiler. I got that spoiled for me because okay, so again, back to the whole like I can't picture things that well.
Hmm.
I like to look up art, but I'm like on Pinterest on my phone like this with like my hand covered because there's so many spoilers.
Hmm.
And I was like scrolling very carefully, and it was literally just a giant graphic that said that twist. And I was like,
Sick.
okay. I mean, I probably would have, I feel like I would have seen it. Like, I feel like I could have figured it out on my own, like if I hadn't had it spoiled for me.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, I knew that the whole time. So that kind of
Dang.
sucked. But
I
yeah,
kind of wonder what it would be like though reading it knowing. I think that would also be just like an interesting experience
it
to like
was. Yeah. It didn't
clock
like take
it.
away from the story or anything, but
Yeah. I felt like
yeah.
um when there was a moment I think when they like rode into the garden, and it's like not before like the fire or anything. It's like another
Mm,
moment where they're like just, oh no, when he's in her room. He like climbs in the window and he's in her
yeah.
room and he says something that I was like, how could he know
Like,
that?
wait.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
was like, wait, so I kind of feel like Adalyn Grace like purposely was kind of putting little clues like, do you guys get
Oh,
it? Do
yeah.
you guys
I'm
get it?
sure. Yeah.
Uh,
I do think I would have picked up on it, to be
yeah.
fair.
I'm like, can other people see him though, or does this girl look like she by herself?
I feel like they can't
I don't think
see
they can.
because like none of the other staff like even like knew who he was.
No, and no one acknowledged him. And when
No.
she's like traveling by herself, where she was like, he didn't even stop and ask anyone for directions. And I was like, this
Yeah.
girl's
Like I
sitting in
feel
a
like that's
train
because he
car
can't.
eating tea cakes and like
And
talking to
talking to
herself.
herself. Yeah, totally.
I was like, I love
Yeah.
that for her. I would probably walk by and be like, you good, girl? Like, you
Yeah.
all right?
You okay?
I did like the twist of that though, because I was
Hmm.
gonna kind of be sad being like, oh, but what about Silas? Like he really seems
Totally.
like a
A
good
nice guy. I
guy.
like
Like,
him. Yeah.
why aren't you with him? And he was like, I have somebody special. And it's, girl, it's
I was like,
you.
it's literally you the whole time. I
It's
know. I
you the
loved
whole
that.
time. So Silas Thorley is a stable
Hmm.
boy, quote unquote, at Thorn Grove. He is suddenly tasked with escorting Signa on her journey to the estate. Tasked by who? He made it up himself.
Himself. Yeah.
Himself. His personality is an ambiguous young man striving for more. He has thin patience, a quick tongue, no time for pleasantries, and a snap
Hmm.
judgment, though he softens towards Signa on their journey because he loves her.
Yep. Yep.
His appearance is the exact opposite of death. He seems to be in his early 20s. He is finely dressed, stable boy with a full head of soot black hair, suntan skin, and a whisper of freckles under his smoky gray eyes. I think that was like a giveaway too, like his eye color being described
Yeah.
as like smoky gray.
Smoky gray. Yeah.
He is as tall as a willow and broad as an oak. He bears a scar through his left eyebrow arch, which is so fun and trendy. Who do
Yeah.
we have? Okay, I don't love my choice.
Okay.
So I need you to save me on this one because I don't
Well,
really
I
like it.
felt pretty good about mine, but
Okay. I feel like
we'll
I can't.
see.
Yeah, correct. It is Matthew Daddario.
Right? I
Correct.
was like, yeah, I was like, he's so like dark and broody
Broody.
and like very
Hmm.
hot.
Yeah.
So I'm like,
So
that's like so his vibe.
Mine's not. Mine is Dylan Mignette,
Okay,
uh,
yeah.
or Mignette from Wallows, and also of 13 Reasons Why.
Yeah. Yep.
Granted, now he's like a little more broody. If you've seen like
Yeah.
they opened
More recent.
Wallows open for MCR, and I
I love that.
was watching him on the Jumbotron going,
You're like, wait.
huh,
Yeah.
okay, I
When did
see
you
it.
get hot,
Yeah,
literally? Yeah.
literally, when did you get hot?
Yeah.
We love Sabrina.
We do.
And so I was like, okay, I feel like he could do the broody part of it. And
Yeah.
once we find out like who Death really is, Silas kind of doesn't matter. So I was like, pick him. But I do
Yeah.
think Matthew Daddario is also the correct choice.
I
He's
have to
got
agree.
he's got to be hot
He has to be. And he's like he looks like if Death was trying to be like some hot guy. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like he looks exactly like that.
Like if Death was sitting there being like, okay, change my hair
How
color.
can I be? Yeah, let me change my hair color. Let me like
I'm,
make myself taller.
I'm really just trying to be incognito here.
Yes. Like that is
Yeah.
so good. Yeah,
100%. I also see Matthew Daddario as Azriel, from
totally.
Akatar. So same,
Yes.
same, 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 same. Okay, easy.
That
Duh.
was a good one.
I'm into it.
Love
Okay,
it.
I think we have Percy next, which
Okay.
his character drove me nuts.
Insane. I know,
Dude,
same.
I was so annoyed with him. Like,
I was like, why are you like that?
why are you like this? Like, stop.
Stop.
I did feel bad for him though with like the cake
Yeah,
situation, which I put, I put a piece of cake on here, where his dad like
I love it.
embarrasses him
Yeah,
in
that was a
front of
little rough.
everybody. He is referred to early on as like a fox and
Hmm.
stuff, and so I was like, all
Very
right,
sneaky.
yeah. I kind of was like,
Yeah.
what's going on here? What's going on here? So I
Hmm.
figured, spoiler alert, everybody, skip ahead
Yep.
35 seconds. I figured he was the one poisoning Blythe.
Yeah, I feel like I actually was a little bit shocked by it, but like I knew the vibes were off. I just couldn't figure out exactly how.
For sure.
You know?
And I think the other half of that, of like maybe why he was doing it and what the real point was, especially for Lillian Hawthorne, which I know we have not mentioned yet.
No.
Was the lady of the house, was Blythe's
Hmm.
mom and Elijah's wife, and
And he
his
thought she was his mom too.
correct. And
Oh.
finding out, yeah, and he didn't, he was the one who took her out too and didn't mean
Yes.
to. And
Yes.
it was a Legally Blonde moment of, I thought it was you walking through the door, like it was like immediately it was like, oh, okay, got it. I thought that was really interesting. And then, how
Yeah.
he has described his appearance. He has bright green eyes, freckled skin, hair that wasn't red, nor was it blonde, but somewhere odd in between, a rich harvest orange, brassy, and bright. So I was like,
Hmm.
where'd you get that red hair from? Like,
Yeah. I know.
your
I thought that too. I was like,
yeah. I was like, your parents are blonde.
strange.
Like,
Must be a
interesting.
recessive gene. I don't know.
Yeah. So I was like, where did that come from? But Percy Hawthorne was the young lord and cousin of Signa Farrow, brother of Blythe,
Uh-huh.
son of Elijah, and
Uh-huh.
actual son of our next upcoming character, which will
Hmm.
be Marjorie, the governess.
Yes.
Surprise. His personality, he is a young male in his 20s, the son of Elijah Hawthorne, who is in line to take over the Hawthorne family business. Percy is is disgusted by his father's parties in the wake of his mother's passing. Yeah, he's like real pissed that his dad is
Yep.
like grieving in the way that he's grieving.
Trying to distract himself.
Yes. Yep. Percy has a strained relationship with his father, and is led by selfish motives. He is filled with bitterness, ego, and driven to acting out by his erratic emotions. I do think like all the men in this family would really benefit from therapy, but
Uh,
all the men in this book, of course, was like, maybe you guys should just talk to each other.
yeah,
Maybe that
literally.
would help.
Just like figure it out. I don't know.
Okay, I am very excited about my Percy Hawthorne choice.
This one was kind of hard for me, but I was like okay with where I landed. Like I felt pretty good about it, especially considering who I chose for Marjorie. Like I feel like they like look alike. So I don't know.
Okay.
We'll see.
Okay.
We'll see.
And I feel like my Percy kind of looks like who I chose for Elijah. So,
Okay, love it.
okay. All right. Who do we have? Oh yeah, Will Poulter.
Oh,
He
I don't know who that is. You're picking so many obscure people that I'm like, I don't know.
Girl, you don't know who this is? Okay. So you have Will Poulter.
I don't.
Love.
He's from Wednesday.
He is from Wednesday. There we go. I have
Okay,
Hunter
that's a good
Doohan,
choice.
who
That's
is
a good
from
choice.
Wednesday, because he's got
Yeah,
that evil side to him, right?
totally.
But when
That's a
he's
good choice.
Thank you. Thank you. I really
Yes.
loved him. I'm gonna be honest, I think Hunter Doohan's acting is so yuck
I haven't watched the new season yet.
in like the best way. He's
Okay,
also
that's good.
in the show Your Honor with Bryan Cranston,
Hmm.
where he plays Brian's son, and Hunter's character is involved in a hit and run, and
Oh,
the boy on the motorcycle that he hits dies.
ooh, I
And
think I've heard of this.
yeah, and he's fully at fault. Um, but he was having an asthma attack, and like that's what
Oh,
happened, and so he couldn't help him, and if he would have just called somebody and like took the right steps,
yeah.
it could have been better, but he let this kid die basically on the curb, like saw that he was dying and didn't call anybody. And so Bryan Cranston's a judge, and he ends up like having to take on this case and like
Oh,
finds out that
geez.
his son is responsible, and like the boy
Wouldn't
who
that be a
died.
conflict of interest?
Right. And like and so Bryan Cranston's character ends up in jail. It's like a whole thing.
Okay, yeah.
This boy's acting made me want to punch a wall in a good way. So
Yeah.
he did his job, and like he's this character that comes across as like nice and la la la, and he
Mhm.
always is the bad guy. He is
Yeah.
always secretly the bad guy. So I I'm really set on my
No,
Hunter
that's a
Doohan
really good
choice,
choice. You've
but
convinced me already.
I do love Will Poulter.
Yeah, I feel like this one was hard for me because, like, in my head, I feel like I kind of pictured like Eddie Redmayne,
Yeah,
but he's like too
aged out
old
for sure.
now,
Yep.
which I was like, okay, so that's like not the right choice. So
Yeah.
I went back and forth on this one for like a while, but I don't know, Will Poulter, I feel like he could totally do the like nice but also evil kind of
Yeah.
role pretty well, and he just like looks a bit like mysterious and like he's kind of up to no good all the time.
Mhm. Mhm.
So I was like pretty happy with that choice, but I feel like yours is better.
Thank you.
Yeah, I feel like yours is better.
We'll lock in Hunter, but I
Yeah.
do see Will because um Will is my Jack Barlow in my brain
Which one is that from?
from Fourth Wing.
Right. Oh my gosh, yes. I've only read the first one.
I see him
But
as
yeah,
Jack
that's
Barlow
so
cuz
that's so real.
he's kind of like a
Yeah.
beefy dude now that he did Guardians of the Galaxy. Like
Yeah.
he like bulked up,
No, that's a good
and
one.
I just
I
really
could see that for
I
sure.
see him as Jack Barlow, like
Yeah, no, that's super. That's really good. Yeah.
but
I agree with that.
it's a very I totally get your thinking. I think this was an excellent choice too. But thank you for choosing Hunter.
Yeah, no, I'm happy with
Okay.
that.
We got
Happy
the
with that.
siblings. And I feel like him and Emily, who we picked for Blythe, they looked like they could be
Yeah.
siblings enough.
I kind of felt that way about Will and Elle too. I was like, they're like in the same font family. Do you know what I
Yes.
mean? I'm like, they're
Agreed.
like very like
It's like
similar.
their freckles and like
Hmm.
nose
Yeah.
kind of.
Yeah.
I do see that for sure. I was thinking like casting directors. Watch
Yeah.
casting directors like don't think like this. They're like, whatever, we're picking whoever has
It's
the
like,
most followers right now.
yeah, totally.
Not in this house.
No,
We fan
no.
cast the old fashioned way. Okay. I
Yes.
believe that we have Marjorie next.
This one was, I think, the hardest one for me.
Okay, this one I went back and forth between two people, and I will be really excited if you picked the other person. There's not a
Probably
lot
not.
about Marjorie in here. I
Yeah,
feel like
no, there's not.
she becomes such an important part of the story, but she really
Hmm.
isn't around. But Marjorie Hargraves is the governess of Blythe Hawthorne and Signa while at Thorngrove, like she's teaching them etiquette. She is,
Mhm.
kind of the
Giving them
motherly.
lessons.
Yeah, the piano lessons, the
Mhm.
picking out some god awful pastel dresses for Signa.
Yep.
I really felt for
Mhm.
Signa in that moment because if somebody was
Ugh.
like, "Wear yellow," I'd be like, "Do you see what my skin tone? No,
Yeah. No,
like,
thank you.
it's not for
Yeah.
me. Absolutely not." Like,
Totally.
and poor, Anya Taylor Joy wearing a yellow dress.
Yeah.
No,
No. Like the light yellow too. It's like no.
no. Mm-mm. Um, Marjorie's personality. She is a welcoming presence to Signa as she arrives to Thorngrove. Marjorie is a key part of not only the estate, but the Hawthorne family. She is Percy's birth mother, as he was born out of her
Mhm.
affair with Elijah while Lillian fell ill. So we find out
Yep.
that Marjorie and Elijah had a prior relationship before Elijah ended up being betrothed and marrying Lillian.
Mhm.
Marjorie comes to Elijah's door after this happens and says, "Hi, sorry, I got your kid,
This is your
and
baby.
this is your baby." And to avoid scandal, they invite her into the home, they give her a place to live, and Lillian
Mhm.
raises Percy as her own. Marjorie wants that relationship with him, so she tells him when he's older, and he has a pretty rough reaction. He tries to kill Marjorie, and he actually kills his mother, Lillian.
Mhm.
So that sucks. Like, and I obviously really messed with him
Rough.
and
Yeah.
does him in at the end of the book.
Mhm.
Sorry, spoilers, everybody. I
Yeah.
usually say don't watch this unless you read the book because it won't mean anything to you. Anyways, her description, she's curvy with strawberry blonde curls and a kind smile. She is really only
Mhm.
described once and she's kind of like
Yep.
a little bit pushed to the wayside, which made me
Very
kind of
vague,
sad.
honestly.
Yeah, very
Yeah.
vague. I feel like the scene with her and Byron at Gray's where he like slaps her across the face was
Yeah. I
like
was like, what is happening right now?
I said, "Hello? Why did this happen?" Like, I don't feel
Yeah.
like we
What?
circled back to enough of, like,
What
what's
was
going
the
on with the
reason for that?
business. Yeah, I think there was some, you know, no hate to Adalyn Grace and her writing and all, but
No,
I
that
do
was a
think
plot hole though, for
that
sure.
felt like a plot hole, and I was like, "Ooh, what happened to that?" That kinda fell
Yeah, I
away,
agree.
and I do feel like the book was, paced pretty well until
Mhm.
the point where I was going, "Okay, can we figure out who did this?" Let's
Yeah.
figure it out and then let's develop afterwards. And it's still, I feel like the final conclusion took a little bit too long for me. And I
Yeah.
think part of that
That's fair.
was Marjorie's character kind of like falling to the wayside, which made me a little bit sad.
Yeah.
But I was thinking, who is got a warm smile, who needs a little career resurgence, who's somebody that I feel like
I think.
the internet really likes. So, oh yeah,
I'm
okay.
very interested.
Okay.
Well, okay.
I went with Drew Barrymore.
Okay.
She's a little bit on the older end. And so I
Mhm.
wasn't really sure what the character ages here for the parents
Yeah.
really would be. So I was kind of like, she's got
Could
kind of like a
work. Could work.
strawberry
Yeah.
blondish hair. And I feel like she
Mhm.
would be a governess.
Yeah. I could see that for sure.
I, seeing your choice, I don't think Drew Barrymore is the fully correct choice. And I think it
Okay.
will depend on maybe who Elijah is too. And in my head, Elijah's significantly older than Lillian was, and maybe
Mm,
who Marjorie was too. Kind of, I feel like he sort of took advantage of her
okay.
in a way. So you have Emma Stone.
I do. Yes. So
Love.
this one was really hard for me. I put like all kinds of people in there and I was just like never happy with it until I locked in my choice of Will Poulter for Percy. And then I was like trying to like think of like I'm like who like kind of looks like him, like looks like they could pass as like
Hmm.
related.
Hmm.
And I was literally just looking up like actresses and I was like just scouring and I was like, "Oh my God, Emma Stone. Wait, that's a pretty solid choice because I feel like she can do just kind of anything. She's
Yeah.
just like a very good actress, and she has that like strawberry blonde kind of hair most
Hmm.
of the time. And she looked like she could be related to Will Poulter, in my opinion. So I
Yes.
was like, let me go with that.
Okay. I love that choice. I love both of our choices. I'm
Yeah.
going to throw someone random out there that I was
Okay.
also thinking of and thought of, I think maybe a little too late because I just went and saw the new Freakier Friday.
Okay. Are you thinking Lindsay?
Lindsay Lohan.
I feel okay.
Do we feel
If
like
it
she's
would
too
have
young
been,
because whatever she did to her face was
that's
like
what I was just
magic
gonna say. I was just gonna say, I feel like if it were Lindsay Lohan prior,
to whatever
like
magic
to
she's done?
her, yes, to her, yes, magical face change,
Yeah.
I would have been like on board with that. But now I just think she's like too perfect looking,
Yeah,
you know?
she's got like this like glass skin.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what doctor is in Hollywood right now, but he's making everybody who used to look their age look
It's
20 years young.
absolutely insane.
It's mental. I'm like,
It
what is
really
going on
is.
here, guys? Like, whose house has a potion and,
Yeah.
like, what's
This is
going
some
on?
witchcraft
This
for
is some
sure.
witchcraft for
Yeah.
sure. I really like your choice of Emma Stone. I think it sort of depends on who
Who
are,
Percy is,
yeah, I
which
think
I
it's like
feel like I don't know. I feel like both could be good, but
both
I feel like Drew could be really good though.
as the mom. Well,
Yeah.
and so let's put a pin in it. I like
Okay.
both. Let's see who
Yeah,
our
same.
Elijah is and see
If
who
that
we
helps.
think if that could help us.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So I
Sounds
believe
good.
we have Elijah next. We have Elijah Hawthorne. So there's no character art for him.
I was just gonna say, I've literally looked so many times and like there's genuinely like nothing to go off of. So
So
for me, that is a nightmare because I'm like, I don't know what
it's
this man looks like. I have absolutely no idea.
I don't have a clue.
Like, where's the art? I need something.
Yes, I was like, and I was like putting together this. Everyone else's is so detailed, so I put a Black Widow spider because his wife is dead.
Yeah. Yes.
I put like sad man mourning
Yeah.
loss and was like, okay, these pictures. He likes champagne and he's sad and drinking. I struggled really hard with this one, but
Yeah.
which is he's described in a way. Okay, so his appearance, he's described as rosy-cheeked and glossy eyes with a tall, willowy frame and a head of blonde waves.
Hmm.
He has aged considerably since the death of Lillian, but I was like, but how old is he? Like,
Exactly. I have no idea if my choices are good.
I don't have a clue if mine is either. Like, mine might be like way too old. Like, I didn't see him as like an old man, but I
No,
was
I
like,
didn't either.
maybe like 40s or
Yeah.
or someone that could play. I don't know. My choice is very wily and fully just
Mine's
goes
very
off of
pretty too random.
it's a little random.
Yeah.
I went off of vibes. Um,
Yeah.
Elijah is the head of the Throne Grove estate, father to Blythe and Percy. He is the
Hmm.
anguished widower of Lillian. His personality, I had to just kind of go off of the vibes and the personality to pick who I picked.
Uh-huh.
Despite
Uh-huh.
being a bit of a wreck, there is a grandness to him. An exuberance that said he was someone who could crack the world open with his smile, someone who kept the company of earls and princes, somehow seeming even greater than them. So I really was like, okay. I went through like maybe Bridgerton people. I went
I
through.
also went through Bridgerton
Oh my God,
people.
wait, are we gonna have another one?
I don't know. I'm
Okay,
very interested. I have two for Elijah, so we'll
okay.
see.
Thank God, because I think we need, and hopefully they're all like different age groups, so we can narrow this down. All right, I'm hoping we have. If we have two, I'm gonna scream. Okay, we don't. Okay, I don't know who this first person is, Lily.
You don't know who that is?
I have no clue. Okay, so
That
you
is
have two.
so crazy to me. Yeah.
I
Yeah,
also
yeah.
almost put Reggae Jean Page. This is
That's so
he's my
weird.
Xaden.
Oh,
I know that's like
okay.
kind of a weird choice for fourth wing because he
I
might
could
be
get
too
behind
old.
it, perhaps.
But
Yeah.
when I was reading the books, I pictured him as Xaden, just
Yeah.
in my head. But that is also when I that's why you're like Bridgerton. Got it, got it, got it, got it, got it.
I don't know why I pictured Elijah as like reggae Jean Page.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. There was absolutely nothing in the book to
Oh,
make me like that, like made me feel like that. I don't know. I was just like, that's kind of like who I thought of in my head when I was reading. But then
no.
as I was like sitting down to like do this and I
Mhm.
was really thinking about it, I was like, no, I feel like Matthew Gray Gubler is like such a good choice. And I
Okay.
can't believe you don't know who that is. That
I
is
don't know
crazy.
who is that? What has he
Okay,
done? Who do I not why
he
don't I know this man?
he's like very famous, but to be honest, he doesn't like do a ton of like acting. He did have you seen Criminal Minds?
Oh, yep.
Spencer Reed.
I'm literally
That's Spencer
so
Reed.
disappointed in myself.
That is Spencer Reed from Criminal Minds, which is like his what
What?
he's most known for. Yeah. But he's like an amazing artist and he's also just like really funny and super cool and loves Halloween and spooky stuff and he's just
Oh my God.
I just love him.
I think him and Emma Stone together would be
Yes, right? That's kind of what I was thinking. I was like, okay, based on like my Percy choice and my Marjorie choice, I was like, this like totally, and also Elle Fanning too. I feel like they just like fit together.
they really do. But he also really looks like who we picked for Blythe too, with the nose and the
Yes,
lips.
yes, totally,
Okay,
totally.
so we both went with a Matthew. I went with
Hmm.
Matthew McConaughey, which Matthew McConaughey is one of my least favorite actors ever in the whole wide world.
Honestly, yeah,
He annoys the ever living shit out of me.
that's so fair. Yeah.
He had this memoir come out called Greenlight, and I listened to the audiobook of it. And in the stupid audiobook, it's Matthew McConaughey, first of all, reading his own book, which is fine.
His
I
own
love
book.
that.
Uh-huh.
But he would have these like life tidbits. And you'd be like listening to the book, and all of a sudden he'd be like, "Green light." And you'd be like, "Oh no."
What the hell?
Yes. And he would like give you this like life advice that I was like, skip, skip. And I just found him so annoying. But I do feel like Matthew McConaughey is on this plane where he's like, I am
Yeah,
wonderful, I am grand. And then he
totally.
can be the mess, right? Like he can be
Uh-huh.
the kind of messy, disheveled
Yeah,
dude.
I could see
But
that for sure.
I do think that if we went with Drew Barrymore, I feel like they could go as a pair, but they might
Uh-huh.
be a little too old.
I think they might be a little bit too old.
I think so
I think.
because Blythe, Percy, and Signa are all like in their early 20s. They're
Yeah.
just, well, not even. Like Signa's going to be 18, right? Because she's going to
I think
be,
she is. I
yeah,
think she
she's
had just or
18.
she was about to be 18 at the end of Belladonna, I
Yeah,
believe.
because she's going to step into society. And
Uh-huh.
so I don't think Matthew McConaughey and I think Drew Barrymore are much too old. So I think we do need to go with Emma Stone as
Okay.
Marjorie, and we have to
Happy
go
with that.
with Matthew Gray
Matthew
Gubler.
Gray Gubler. I just think
I'm
he would be so good at it. Like,
He
because
would be so good.
he's a very grand personality, and I feel like he could do that, like, really, like, kind of Gatsby vibe almost with, like, his
100.
parties, but also be, like, extremely sad and depressed and,
Yes.
you
And
know,
like
like, I feel like he could pull it off.
he can do the disheveled, like I'm picturing him in like a leather armchair with like an empty
Yes.
whiskey glass, like sitting in that
Yes.
room that
Yes. Yes.
Lillian's like yellow room, like him
Mhm.
kind of sitting
Mhm.
in there really contemplating things and being like,
Yep.
because there were things about, I think, Elijah's character that were written that I was like, maybe it's because I am, in my mid 30s now, but I was like, Elijah seems like he might be hot if he was put together.
Oh, yeah. No, totally.
I
I
was
got
like,
that vibe for sure.
am I into him?
Yeah.
So yeah, okay, done.
And
We're
like if
going
his
with
hair
Emma
was like a little
Stone
bit lighter, I feel like it's really good.
and like a little like, coiffed to the side. It's got
Yes.
like the
Uh-huh.
weightiness to it. And like
Mhm.
if they lighten it to be like these golden blonde,
Yes.
I think he would be real cute.
I
Great.
do agree.
I cannot believe, like, Criminal Minds. I used to be obsessed with Criminal Minds. What?
Yes.
Shame on me.
I love
Shame on
him.
me. Okay, who do we have next? We have Byron Hawthorne. Again,
Is this the
no
last
character
one?
art. This is our last one.
Okay. Yeah.
This
Yeah,
is
no
our
character
last one.
art. This was like totally just purely based on vibes, this
Yeah,
one.
I had to go with this, like, weird sketch of, like, George Washington. Like, it's like, I don't really know. And, like, a crow, maybe. Like, he's very much described as having, like, crow-like features. Again, just the smallest descriptions here. Byron Hawthorne is a dark and gloomy uncle of Percy and Blythe. He has
Mhm.
pitch black hair, long pointed nose, sinister eyes. He is involved in the family business and was in love with Lillian. That's kind of all we get for him, but I do feel
Yes.
like Byron's character was going to be more important down the line. So, like,
Mhm.
I do, like, I thought about, should we cast Charlotte? Should we cast some of these other, like, side characters? And
Yeah.
I felt like keeping within, like, the Hawthorne family might have been important.
Mhm.
I don't know. So, I just thought was like,
I'm not
let's
saying
go.
anything.
Okay, don't say anything. Okay. There's got to be a reason that he was introduced. I just, and like with Gray's, and then obviously at the very end of this book, there's a business deal and another death. So we've got another mystery going on. And so
Mhm.
somebody did something up in here. And
Yes.
I'm just, he slapped Marjorie. So like, he's got a mean streak.
Totally.
Okay, who did we pick? We have, okay, now preface this. It says pitch black hair and long pointed nose.
Mhm.
My original thought was Nicolas Cage. He's usually my default. However,
Oh my god, I love it.
I went with Keanu Reeves.
Okay, I love that though,
And you
actually.
have Adrian
Ugh,
Brody, which is, these two look like they could be brothers.
they do, yeah. We got the vibe right for sure.
We absolutely, because we were like, long pointed nose, black hair.
Yes. Yep. Yeah. Yeah. Honestly, yeah. I like questioned even putting him in here because I was like, he just kind of pisses me off. But I also feel like he could do that role of like kind of uh mean and cruel, dark and moody, mysterious, kind of spooky guy. I really honed in on the sinister vibe because I feel like he gives me such sinister energy, whereas I love Keanu Reeves, but he's so like, he scares me.
I think that's it though. That's our cast. So
I'm pretty happy with
I'm
that.
super happy with it. First of
Yeah.
all, you kicked my ass.
I was so nervous. I was like, I feel like I'm gonna be so bad at this. I don't know, just
No,
because I can't visualize people. So I was like, I don't know.
nah.
But
I honestly think that made you more in tune to their personality types rather than
true,
like, let's have
just
them
what they
look
look like.
exactly. Yeah, you really,
Yeah.
it's more about the personality and who can play the role. And I think everybody
Hmm.
that you picked really hit that. I loved this book so much, and I feel like the characters were great, but I had a hard time finding the people who could maybe act those roles, because I do feel like they were a little bit in a not a negative way, but like a little bit cookie cutter, that kind of anybody
Yeah.
could really step into the role. But I really appreciated your thought process and effort. And we are happy with our Signa Pharaoh being Anya Taylor-Joy, our
Yes.
Death
Very happy.
being Jamie Campbell Bower, our Blythe being Emily and something I'm like blanking
Emily
on right
Ann
now.
Lind.
Our Blythe
Lind.
being Emily Ann Lind from We
Yep.
Were Liars, with her brother Percy, Hunter Doohan, who is our, Hyde from Wednesday.
Totally.
Then we have our Silas is Matthew Daddario. And then we've
Duh.
got our Hawthorne fam is going to be Emma Stone as Marjorie Hargraves. We've got I'm trying to say Matthew McConaughey. Absolutely not. We didn't want him here. He's not invited. We have Matthew Gray Gubler from Criminal Minds as our Elijah, our brooding but attractive head of the household. And then
Yeah.
Adrian Brody as his brother, Byron Hawthorne.
Yeah. I feel like we absolutely nailed that, to be honest.
We
I feel like
crushed
that's
it.
so good.
Adalyn Grace, if you're
Yeah.
listening to this and you're selling the rights, make sure you
Please
pick a
hire us.
studio that you can hire us.
Hmm.
I work at Sony. Sell the rights to
Yeah.
Sony. See what happens.
Yeah.
Lily, thank you so much for joining me to
Yes.
FanCast and
It was
share
so
some
fun.
spooky stories for this Halloween time. Yeah, let's definitely stay in touch.
I
People
will
can
for
find
sure.
you. Where can people find you on the internet? Like,
Yeah,
follow, subscribe.
I am at Lily Darling XO on TikTok and Instagram and YouTube. Um, and I also own a little boutique called The Starry Owl, which is just at The Starry Owl on Instagram. And yeah, I'm usually hanging around over on one of those pages. So
Amazing. And you have your own YouTube channel, you said.
I do, yes. I'm like really inconsistent with
Girl.
it, but it's fine. I've realized I was like so gung-ho about it, but I've realized that is like so much work and so much time of which I do not have. So I post on there when I can, but I mainly focus on short form content on Instagram and
Yep.
TikTok. But yeah,
Listen, girlies, if you're looking for girlies, theys, gays, he's, whoever, if you are
all
looking
of
for
them.
nail inspo,
Yeah.
follow Lily, her nail artist. Who is your
Yes.
nail artist, by the way?
Oh my gosh, Tina. Oh my gosh, I don't know if she would listen to this, but I love Tina. She's the best. Yeah, at Designs Tina is her handle on Instagram, and she says that I'm like the only person that asks her to do like crazy nail art. And she like
What?
also she like doesn't even like do art really. Like she doesn't like paint or draw or like do anything. She just like can do this. I don't know if it'll show up
Yeah,
or
you
really
have like,
grown out, but
it's like 90s celestial.
yes,
I'm
yeah,
obsessed
and
with it, like the sun. And
yeah.
she just freehands that.
She just freehands that and she doesn't even like do art, I guess. So she's just a queen for
Oh my,
real.
also,
So,
I feel like our wedding rings are very similar.
ooh, are they? Let me see.
They're like so
Ooh,
similar.
yeah,
Cute. Yes.
cute. I love that.
Spooky girls.
Love it.
I love her and I'm gonna follow her because if I'm ever up in your neck of the woods, I will be
Yes.
getting my nails done.
In middle of the nowhere, Washington
Yes.
State. Yeah.
Yeah. And then I'll be like, hey girl, let's go get coffee. I'm coming to your
Yes.
shop. And
That
you
would
have
literally
the
be the
Starry
best.
Owl has a shop online. It's currently
Mhm.
under renovations right now, adding some
Yes.
new stock and things. But when it's back, people can go and buy some stuff from you. That's
Yes. Check us out.
co-ownership with you and your mom, which so
Hmm.
lovely. I love that so much.
Thank you. Yeah, it's
Um,
the best.
I love all your spooky content. Have the
Thanks.
most fun at the Sleep Token concert.
I will. I will for sure.
Cry extra hard at Gethsemane for me.
I'm
And
gonna be so unwell
wait,
just the whole
are
time.
you on the floor? Where are your seats?
No, I'm not on the floor, but I did still get a pretty good seats. We're kind of like up on the sides a little bit, so we have like
Hmm.
a really good view of like the whole stage. But I'm not like a pit type girl. I'm like, that's just like too much for me. I will probably have a panic attack, so I prefer a seat. So
Yeah,
I'm like up in the
uh, I used to be a pit girly, and then as I
same.
got
I
older,
can't do it
and
now.
I can't do it now. Now I'm
I
like,
can't
nobody
do it.
touch me. Everybody, don't
No,
touch me. I paid
I don't want to
hundreds
be
of
like
dollars.
this.
Yes. Yeah. And concerts are so expensive now that I want to be able to really enjoy the show and the artistry of it
Exactly.
and like close my eyes and listen to the music.
Hmm.
And that just happens as I think us elder emos
Yeah.
got more elder than emo. So,
Yeah, literally. Yeah.
well, it's been so fun talking to you. I
Yes,
appreciate
I've
you
had so
giving
much
me
fun.
your time and
Of course.
answering
Thanks for
my
having
DMs
me.
of like, "Psst, do you want to be on my podcast?" I
Yes,
appreciate
I've
that so
never done
much.
something like this, so I was like really
That's so
excited. And
crazy
I
to
love this
me.
book, so I was like,
Well,
yeah, of
I
course.
hope you get to do more, continue reading your fantasy books, paranormal books, and
Yes,
you
I
know, good
will.
luck with trying to communicate with the dead. Keep me
Thank
posted on
you.
that,
I think
dude.
we're gonna go to the cemetery this weekend, so we'll see
All
what
right.
happens.
Yeah,
Yeah.
bring some like nice little like trinkets or something like,
Yep, I'll be
hey,
bringing some coins and things as a little
yeah,
offering. Come
yeah,
in
like
peace.
cute. We just
Yeah.
trying to talk. Tell us what the other
Yes,
side is like. I love
exactly.
that. Well, good luck with that.
Thank
And
you.
call me if you need an exorcist or something.
I will.
Just kidding.
I will.
Bye, Lily. Thank you so much.
Bye.
Bye. Thank you guys so much for listening to another episode of FanCastic. Lily was great. I think we will be longtime friends. We are so in tune when it comes to death, I guess. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Pick up Belladonna by Adalyn Grace if you have not read it yet, and we didn't spoil too much for you. It is great, is like we said, a part of the long series. So she's got another one coming out, Holly. Don't forget about that. Enjoy those this spooky season. Make sure you are following Lilly on Instagram, TikTok, and follow her boutique, The Starry Owl, that she has with her mom. And per usual, like, comment, subscribe, share, review. Give us your thoughts. Tell us what you think of our fan cast. Did we nail it? Did we hate it? Send this to Adalyn Grace. Get that girl. See it if she likes our cast. Otherwise, we will see you next time. Bye.